At the corner of the screen there, it's my phone camera that is currently connected to my system. And the best part is no third-party app just show you that. So this is my Google Pixel 9 and this is the charging cable here. So you just plug and play, and let me show you the full screen so you can see this is the front facing camera and this is the back facing camera. So if I convert it to the back facing camera, this is what you get. See the quality there. So this is on high quality. So let me change this to myself and then reduce it to smaller size. So you can see the lip sync there from the VM20 camera and also my phone camera as well. You can see here, hello, hello, 1 2 1 2. So it syncs very, very well, and there's zero lag. It doesn't even lag at all. And you can convert this to, a longer cable using the 20-meter USB male to female. I'll also drop a picture of that at the bottom of the screen here. So you see that. So the USB male to female, you can use this to convert, and extend this connection. And when I go over to my system, let me just show you a proof of that. Let me go to here, and here you can see here, it says Android Cam. So if I double click on this, see it here, Android webcam. So this is just basically plug and play. So you are not downloading any app at all. And I'm going to walk you through the process on how you can be able to do this and also how you can be able to extend the connection as well. Open up your smartphone and then go over to settings. Just scroll down till you see settings. Just scroll, and this is it here, settings. This is a click on this, and then once that I've opened, scroll down till you see about phone. So this is the about phone here. Click on the about phone, then go all the way down till you say build number. Just basically you can ask ChatGPT how to get to the build number, then put the model of your phone. It will help you out with it. Okay, so then just double tap it 4 times. Double tap 4, 1 2 3 4. Now it's going to ask you to put in your screen password. That's the screen lock if you have. Then just once you've already done with that, the next thing you're going to do is for you to locate the developer options. So sometimes when you go to about phone, you can also see the developer option here once you already enabled it. Some other times you need to go over to the systems. The system here, that's the one above it. Click on that, then go all the way down and you're going to see the developer option. So after you've enabled you clicked on the build number 4 times, double tap it 4 times, and then the next thing you're going to do for you to locate the developer options. Now click on the developer option here and then just scroll down till you see USB debugging. So make sure you tick this USB debugging, and once you already ticked this USB debugging, the next thing you're going to do is just for you to pick up your charging cable. So this is mine here. So plug one end on your system and then you can now take the other end on your phone. So let's say for example you want to extend this connection because using only your charging cable is too short and you want to get the USB 20-meter or 30-meter, male to female, or 50-meter or 5-meter depending on the distance. This end of your charger here goes into your phone, and then this other USB end here of your charger, so this is this part here that goes to the place you have hold there, like that's the female part. So this end of your USB cable goes there, while this other end goes to your phone. The other end of the USB there goes direct to your computer. I just hope you get that. And remember, it just plug and play, so you're not installing any app or loading any software for this to work. And once this other end goes into your phone, just as you can see here, there you go. So once this other end goes into your phone, you're going to see allow USB debugging pop up on your phone screen. So just kindly allow that. And once you've done that, just scroll down. You're going to see here, scroll down, you're going to see charging this device via USB. So that is where you're going to click this charging this device via USB, tap for more options, click on that, and then use USB 4. You're going to see webcam. You can see webcam here. So if it's not available on your own end, kindly update your Android version and you should be able to see this. And if you're using Google Pixel or maybe a newer Android version phone, you should also be able to see the, be it Samsung or anything, you should also be able to see this. So you can see here webcam. Click on the webcam here. and just give it some seconds for it to load. It's going to allow USB debugging again. Just kindly allow that, and then go down. You're going to see webcam here. Tap to preview and configure webcam output. Click on this, and this is what you have. Flip the camera here, and this is what you have here on the screen. Once you already open the vMix software, go ahead and click on the add input here, and then click on camera here. On the camera, click on that, and you're going to see the Android webcam. Click on that, and here, and once you're done, just simply click on OK here, and this is what you have here. You can see the quality of this thing is top notch. The quality, it's very, very beautiful. I love it. It's high quality. And let me just project this your own OBS system. And then once your OBS is already open, go over to here where the add button here, click on that, and then go over to video caption device here, click on that, and then click on OK again. And then once you've already done that, just give this window some seconds for it to load. And once it has done, on the device here, click on that. You're going to see Android webcam. And select the Android webcam, click on OK. Just click on OK here, and this is what you have. So over here, it says high quality. If I untick that, see the quality drops a bit. And then if I enable that, it converts this to high quality. And I can be able to zoom in, zoom out. Don't have any excuse at all not to do your church broadcast. We don't have expensive camera. We don't have camera here to start the church broadcast. We don't have this or we don't have that. No excuses. And you can also use this to do your own private meeting, do your own YouTube content. Let's say you want to do motivation, you want to speak, whatever thing you want to do, you can actually use this as well. And just get probably 5-meter USB cable to extend the connection, and you're good to go. Now, in terms of the sound, you can, just like for example, I'm using a Boya mic here, the Boya Magic. So you can use any mic at all. Just connect the mic direct to your system. And if you want to bring that in on the vMix, go over to the add input here, then click on the audio input. And from here, simply select the custom audio that you have from your system. I have tons of them. And then just, use that for the audio one. And if you want to use it for your church broadcast, simply speak to your sound engineer. Like I said before, you should be able to run a connection for you from the mixer down to your PC, and then get a cheap sound card and you can use it for it. So at this point, you don't have any excuse at all not to make content or not to make video at all, or not to cover your church broadcast. So if you find it helpful, please drop a follow and also like the video, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you want to do a private consultation or any private training, I've also dropped the link in the description of this particular video for that. Thank you and see you.